Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. I'll make sure to check in the Discord later on to see those game recommendations and try and slip them into the schedule. I'll say Zan. And Venus said, I'm gonna love the ending of this game. I bet. I've heard that this is the best game. And I can believe it. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things where why are we looking like that? Squint. I'm squinting at you guys. You wouldn't recommend horror games, right? But Danganronpa is the game that made me go, you know what? I like this style of gameplay. I like the visual novels. I like trying to solve the mysteries, get the hamster wheel in my brain turning. Hey, nice check-in. Yeah, no, I've never heard of Super Bunny Man. Very silly game. I enjoyed that one a lot. Phoenix Wright. Funny you mention Phoenix Wright. That is the next game on the list, to be honest, after I get through Danganronpa 2. I want to know what goes on in those trials. I squint even harder. All right, let's go ahead and load this up. Right now I'm on, I think it's the class trial number 3. We just had a double whammy. Oh, and tell your friend I said thank you. A true story, I kind of got into VTubing because of a recommendation from like a coworker. They're like, hey, you have a nice voice. You should do audio readings. And I thought to myself, I feel words too much to do audio readings. I feel like I'd have to do a bunch of takes. What else do I want to do that would have me talking a lot? And then I saw VTubing and went, oh, that looks like fun. Saw the Suica customizable model and went, oh, this is easy to get. And here we are, more than a year later. Sounds fun. Yeah, no, I enjoy chilling with chat and just doing this game. We were also working on Coffee Talk Episode 2. Danganronpa. Okay, it's time to continue with our investigation. Aw, thanks guys. Distraction games? Is that a Danganronpa reference? Oh yeah, I forgot I was in a room with you. Why did you come in here? Oh, welcome on in, Angel Bear. The Amazing Digital Circus. Oh man, that was a good series too. Yeah, he wouldn't kill me because he knows that oh, you just noticed the model? Yeah, something that I do with Ship. Occasionally I get themed Giftuber models. Got this one for Junko, and I think, question mark, if she's available to work with me, I think I might get something for Ace Attorney when we get there. But yeah, with Nagato, I feel like he's not going to kill me because I help with his little mission of hope and despair. Oh, it's funny that you say suit and tie. Let's see. Where are my buttons? The usual model looks like this, and I do have live 2D, but we do this for special occasions. We don't trust Nagato, but we trust the information that he gives. There's a difference. Let's see. I guess I should talk to you since you're in here. I can't just ignore you. Nagato, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. What was I thinking? What do you think I was thinking? Feel like he's setting us up. Yeah, sometimes you have to take his truths with a grain of salt. He did say that there was an extra person here. I 100% believe that. I believe that someone's running around behind the scenes. I just don't know who. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? Nope. The first thing I did was talk to you to see if you had any ideas. The tipped-over stepladder on the stage. The duct tape binding Hyoko. That probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that were used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Well, yes and no. He said he's on the side of whichever has the strongest hope. I feel like if you guys just kind of played into that, you'd be able to get him on your side, possibly permanently. Well, I'm not siding with the killer, you know? Yeah, I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
But...
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense. That require these students to understand Nagata. Oh yeah, no, I can understand the students not wanting to understand him, but if he's such a variable that it throws you off, you probably should understand him and understand how he works so that you don't get fucked during the class trials.
Hajime.
Like me, I wouldn't be trusting him in a sense as far as I could throw him, simply because I know that his allegiances could switch, but I would understand, okay, the information objectively that he gives me is factual and I should actually listen to him sometimes because he actually is able to do investigations properly. Like, he and Chiaki are the only people whose opinion I really take into consideration when I'm talking to people. Well, Fuyuhiko, this investigation is actually pretty helpful, but this is his first one where he's not like, fuck off bastards, you know? By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
If you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Yeah, you probably could, but am I going to give it to you, or am I going to be stubborn? Really? You might end up confusing us again. You don't want to find the truth, you just want us to suffer. Hey, he didn't say that.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? So... that's interesting. He's never had an interest in the case. He definitely killed someone. Well, he was at the hospital. Like, we were in the room with him, and he kicked us out. He said, I don't like seeing your face. Get the fuck out of here. Like, he was acting weird with the despair disease. So his alibi was us. But it's interesting, because he never reacts to cases like this, so... There has to be trickery afoot. A martyr mindset? Possibly. I feel like there's trickery afoot, because... if this was a case that would help us get strong hope, he'd be all gung-ho for it. But if he's upset at this case, that means someone must have done something. He just weird like that sometimes. Oh yeah, no, he's definitely weird. But I will find a method to this madness so that it doesn't throw me off my game. What does that mean? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. No, that's a little bit more dangerous. I would rather you just have facts.
Hey.
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. What? I should go by where? There is only one place that I can think of that might be special for us, and that's where we had him locked up. Because I think that's the only place that we had, like, actual conversations with one another. Where exactly are you talking about? Obviously the movie theater, okay. Yeah, I think the hemp bag that was on Ibuki's head came from there. So I should definitely make sure of that. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Elementary, my dear Watson. One thing I will say, Hajime does not remember details very well. You'd think, like, if you're on this island with that fuck-ass bear, you would remember every little thing that you can, because shit like this happens all the time. Like the fact that that bag came from the movie theater. Alright, musical instruments. There's a lot of different instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines that I've never seen before. But they don't look like they pertain to the case. Okay. Full-length mirror. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. How many things can I look at in here? Oh, not a lot. Okay, this doesn't even light up. Okay, I guess we'll look at the shelving. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There's a lot of stickers plastered all over the front of this side of the wallpaper. And the edge of this wallpaper, it looks a little torn. What does this mean? Oh, we did find a weird piece of paper somewhere. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. I guess I should head back to the music venue. Well, I want to look at the stickers too, just in case. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It looks like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Yeah, see, that's why I needed to check the stickers. Huh? Compared to last time, I feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Okay, and I basically looked at everything in here. And even if I turn to this side, yep, nothing. Nope, it's hard. I feel like I should definitely get that autopsy report from Mikan before I start moving around. Fujiko, you got anything different to say? Find any clues? Nope. When we broke down this door, the killer was still inside. Alright, I'm definitely going to find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. And I believe that our bet was, I'm thinking it was Kazuichi. Simply because I think he was the first person to say something when we got to this venue, and I think he screamed. Okay, I need a little more time until the autopsy results are ready. Okay. I'm sorry for being a slow-witted slowpoke. Please don't. I'm not gonna kill you. She definitely doubts me. Alright, and then, Chiaki, do you have anything new to say before I leave? Nope. I think the floor's dirty. From the smudge that was left after wiping the bloodstain.
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have even bothered wiping it off, right? That definitely is strange. As long as a body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Alright. Oh, okay, so there are still things I need to investigate here. I've been in the storage room. I've been on the stage. I've talked to you guys. Is there anything else? I think I looked at the control panel. Nothing here. Oh, the broken machine. I don't think I looked at that. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
Now there we go. This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Oh, okay, another truth bullet. Surveillance camera unit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, with this, we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy reports from her. Okay, so that's a good thing. I did not try and leave her do anything. Hey, Mikan, you're done? How about it, Mikan? Have you found anything by now? Oh, that's not good. To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
But, oh, that could... this fucker's clever. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Is that why the temperature was set so high? To fuck with the body? Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat, is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see, that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But...
Even if this heat is a killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? Yeah, they're pulling out every murder mystery trick that they can, because it even was like a closed room murder, technically, with the way the door was glued shut earlier. But I think the trick that they're trying to play here, my prediction, we saw Ibuki's feet, and she had blood stains on her feet like she walked through something. But she was also afflicted with the despair disease, so I have no idea if she's in the right state of mind. But if she walked through blood and has no external injuries for herself, that means that she probably walked through Hyoko's blood, which means Hyoko had to have died first in that case. Or at least that's my thing. And then Ibuki died. And I think that's the trick that they're trying to keep covered up. That's my prediction. I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First Ibuki, then Hyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of murders. Imitation murder? What does that mean? Yeah, what's an imitation murder?
Huh?
You don't know, Hajime? I thought everybody already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or film, as an outline for their killings. What the fuck could they have used for this? It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. I think the last one would have been an imitation murder. Too much detective stuff 30 minutes ago and your brain is yet to boot up. Yeah, no, I'm just rapid firing. I'm like the dog with a chew toy with these kind of things. I'm like, I want to know. I think I'm right. Can I know if I'm right now? Nah, they just want to know, like, well, they don't want to know. I want to know if I'm right. But I would say that they're kind of on the nose about this stuff. I'm going to expect a fourth wall break here. Maybe they'll reference their own, like, manga or the animation or something. I feel like if anyone would do it, it'd be Monokuma. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the last murder. That one was an imitation murder, if I remember correctly. It was about the game, right? The Twilight Syndrome, I think was the name. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order... Oh, hey, Taco. Welcome on in. Well, based on the killing order and the way that they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. What movie? I don't... Oh, wait, shit. Was it the fucking movie from the movie theater that Monokuma tried to strong-arm us into watching? The one that was so terrible that a lot of people were just like, I'm upset that I even watched that piece of shit?
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. How about popping in to say hi? Oh, okay, I hope work goes well for you. I hope that you get free really soon and get to enjoy your weekend. Thank you for popping on in, though. The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this is really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed? Wait, 3 bodies? If there are 3 fucking bodies, I don't know what I'd do. This is unfair.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. You can't just throw me into the deep end of working with only 1 body and then suddenly I get 3. Hold on a sec. What are you guys talking about? An imitation murder, 1 more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's going to be another victim? Then no worries. I don't trust you. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem, on this killing school trip, the same blackened can kill a maximum of 2 people. Okay, so only 2.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, then the blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right? Oh yeah, I never really thought about that. I guess it's a good thing that the students never really thought about that. All they need to do is just, like, get everyone in a room and, like, set the place on fire or do something. Like, gets everyone killed and then just look at Monokuma like, I can go home, right? Yeah, no, he probably would be just like, what are you talking about, kid? I'm just talking about rules. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. Why does she look worried? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? Oh god, you gotta be careful when you start asking him questions. You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all. And I don't even want to think someone would do this. Do what? If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 kill? Aw, fuck. There's no... That's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fucked up. There's no way you would allow this, right?
Huh?
Don't you tilt your head at me, you fuck. Answer the question.
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. Also, what are the chances? You're a murderer, and you witness someone else being a murderer, and you're both just like pointing at each other Spider-Man meme style. And you're like, oh, same idea, same hat. And then you just stage your bodies together. Chiaki's backseating. The fact that that didn't occur to me, and the fact that if he says, oh yeah, that could totally happen, is incredibly fucked up. I appreciate that kind of backseating, because what the fuck? That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for 1 person.
I am concerned.
If we can only choose 1 based on a majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, you absolute piece of shit. I hate this. Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case when there's three incidents instead of 2? Or if it's 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
No, I want to hear you talk about the rules. I need this information, man. Shut up. It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens. Okay, so then this case doesn't have 2 killers, is what you're trying to tell me, right? He does not believe a word that's coming out of his bare mouth.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Ugh.
I don't like this.
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Yeah, no, like, that was a very good question. I'm surprised we hadn't thought about that before this. We would have been absolutely fucked if this occurred. This is why we should keep the Ultimate Gamer on our side. I have really bad luck choosing my favorites because every time that I go, okay, this person seems cool, I want to become friends with them and then hang out with them during free time, something bad always happens. They're either the murder victim or the murderer. Chiaki. Honey, sweetie, you... you wouldn't do me like that, right? I'm gonna... Chiaki, congratulations. You're now my favorite. Please do not die. I am hoping for the best, but also, if I was a part of these students, and I knew that we still got killing going on, I'd have to protect Chiaki and Hajime with my life, because they're the smartest of us all. And a killer could see that. Like, there's gotta be someone on guard duty for them 24/7. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the real mastermind is.
This is kind of depressing.
Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. Where do you hide out? I see, so there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Yes. I don't know what would be in his man cave. He probably keeps Monami there. Since he doesn't want her running around sprouting friendship and love and the power of all things good. Probably has a bunch of security camera footage thing going on there too. And I don't know why, but I feel like his man cave would also have like mechanical parts just thrown around because he's building like the Mono Beast and shit. Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie. Out of curiosity, have I played the first one? Oh, I watched the animation for the first one, and then I started playing it, like, maybe a few months ago. I started this one first. So, technically, animation, I watched that one first, started playing the second game, and now I'm going back and playing the first game right now. A very confusing order, but when I first watched the animation, I was back in high school, and I was like, oh, this is a really cool series. Where's the second season of this anime? And it was like, oh, this is a game? I don't know how to get a hold of the game. And so I forgot about it until later when I started streaming, and I was like, oh yeah, I was interested in that series, maybe I can give it a try. Danganronpa the animation, skip the Danganronpa. got mad at. Yeah, no, I at least didn't do that. I heard that the second game is one of the best when it comes to the lore, world building, and that sort of thing. So I'm very interested to see what goes on here. I think I was told that this is where you find out what that despair-inducing event was, and I can't wait. I know after this, I think someone told me that there's an animation to watch. I can't remember the order off the top of my head that I was given. And the only thing I would ask is just like not any spoilery stuff for V3. I'm fine with talking about the first game as, you know, that the animation. I already covered that content. I'm just playing it to see what the game's like in comparison. Honestly, I like the game a lot better. It's a lot more fun. And then, as you can see, I'm at this point in number 2. I will say, if there's something that I really like about Danganronpa, it's the characters. Like, legitimately, I love all these little guys. Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see, Nagato mentioned something about that. And also one thing that I'm looking forward to is Danganronpa 2x2. I know that I can't remember if it was like an early 2027 or a late 2026 thing, but I'm looking forward to getting my hands on that. I want to try and make sure that I have this completed first, and then see if I can figure out how to get to that alternate route that they got. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. How long is this movie? Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. That should be the worst movie. I think part of the reason we didn't go watch it is because people came out of movie theater going, oh my god, what a waste of time. I fucking hated that movie. And we just went, we don't want to waste our time. I don't want to see that. And Monokuma was like, aww. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. Oh man, imagine. A movie with all just bad CGI. I feel like it'd be funny in a way, you know, like maybe it'd be one of those ironic cult classics where it's like it's so bad that it's good as time goes on. She's right, it might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alright, so I think the hospital and motel aren't too far from here. Goodbye, Titty Typhoon. I'll go to the third island. I think I'll go to the motel first and then go to the hospital. And then wrap it all up with the movie theater. Oh yeah, we did take our key, I think. So we should be able to get into our room. Oh, hello guys. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. He'd definitely know. You were here.
So you have appeared.
Okay. You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't even trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? What the fuck am I gonna see in her room? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. The fuck was she doing in her room? Well, I mean, she does like to squish ants. Was she, like, torturing animals or something in there? I wonder how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? You know what, you're right. Oh, okay, so they don't even allow any other options. Hey, Fuyuhiko, you got anything new?
Damn right.
I love how he says that. Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the bat and lightning. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
I get it.
you met up with Mika and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance of the door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? That'd be Gundam. As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Oh, well, I guess Monami. Because I think Gundam stopped me from going in and went, hey, you're not going to be spreading that shit over here. Yeah, Gundam. Could it be, do you intend to spread lies like Nagato in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear. I think it was Kazuichi. Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on and she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No, we went to the movie theater and that street was full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying that I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. And actually, his alibi would be Mikan since they, were partnered up in looking for her. And she didn't say, oh yeah, he disappeared for a little bit or any of that shit. So he's good. Mikan's fine. Technically, I think Nagato would be fine simply because I was in the room with him before he kicked me out and then the intermission immediately started. And then Gundam was here. Chiaki was here. So the only two suspicious ones are Sonia and Kazuichi, and I think it's Kazuichi because I feel like Kazuichi screamed and was the first person on the scene before everyone else trickled in. And even then, when everyone else trickled in, Monokuma, I think, brought people too. He was like, hey, I'm here. And I brought friends. Yeah, I think... but I also don't know why he would do that. Like, he's the most scaredy cat person out of all of us, so I don't understand why would he do that. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. A panic murder? If that's the case, what the fuck? Like, what? Why would you do that? It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact that Hiyoko was killed, and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What, do you still doubt me? Probably caught doing something weird. Maybe. I've got no idea about Ibuki's thing, though, because I can't tell when he turned off that despair disease, because everyone was normal when we saw them next, but before that, they were still acting weird.
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. That's not helping your case, sir. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Thanks. He's always weird, though. Yeah, you're right. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Oh, I got Fuyuhiko's account. Nice. And this is why you always talk to everyone. Yep, of course her door's locked. Looks like it's locked, but I've got a handy dandy mouseka tool. Well, remember, he went into like cardiac arrest or something. Mikan had to help him. So I don't know if he could fake that with our nurse friend, since she's supposed to be the ultimate nurse and wouldn't, what is the word called? Be fooled? Yeah, I'll just say be fooled. She wouldn't be fooled by faking symptoms. The key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened, just as I thought. This key was for Hiyoko's. Self-induced? Maybe. I have... Actually, now that I think about it, I've got no idea who's keeping up with the medical drugs and medicinal shit at the hospital and or the pharmacy. I know part of that was used in the last murder, so I don't know if we are taking better care of that or if it's just out in the open and people can do whatever they want. 5 Big Macs. I don't... Actually, I've got no idea who's taking care of the meals on the island. I don't know if they're actually, like, good for you kind of meals or just fatty meals, you know, like McDonald's style. Alright, I should go inside. Okay, there's nothing weird in here. It also doesn't look like it's disgusting, so that's better than most motels. We only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Oh, hello.
Oh my.
Did the door open? How did you get in here? The door was locked. That's fucking weird, Sonia. I just assume since they're kids and most of them are grabbing soda and junk food. Yeah, they could be doing that. I know that we meet at the restaurant, but I don't know if there's food served at the restaurant every morning. I also would not eat whatever the bear is serving. I would not eat that or have any faith in it. Yeah, our ultimate chef was like the first one. Voted off our island, you know. But Sonia, how did you get in here? The door was locked. I had to unlock it. Well, at the very least, you'd know Monokuma wouldn't poison your food. Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. Can you explain why you're in here? What, did something happen? No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Why would it be your fault? Gotta keep you healthy and alive so you can suffer longer for it. Yeah, he probably would take care of you in that aspect. Her fault? What does she mean? Explain yourself, ma'am? The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in this room. She had another reason. What? What the fuck happened while we were at the hospital? Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in the room?
perhaps.
Her kimono. Oh, yeah. Her fucking kimono. It's because, she doesn't know how to properly tie it whenever she unties it and has to get undressed to shower and change into PJs and that sort of stuff. Mahiru was a person that helped her with it, if I remember correctly. Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she'd been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by a coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Yeah. They, Oh, yeah, no. That was the last, like, class trial, actually. Yeah, they got her. They certainly did. But yeah, I can see that being the issue. So she was in here because she couldn't figure out how to fucking tie her kimono. I feel like, wouldn't an ultimate princess know how to do ribbons and stuff? I feel like she would help her. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she couldn't tie her sash anymore. Aw, poor baby. She is like 3 apples tall, but also filled with murderous intent and, rage, to be honest. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. Did you help her? She didn't leave her kimono because she couldn't tie... Oh, she didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh? She's like a cat, for real. Yeah, honestly, if we think about it like that, cat-coded.
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Yeah, no, I mean, she's supposed to be... Ultimate Traditionalist, if I remember her title correctly. So that has to be something that... I mean, it is a little... I guess it would be a little weird that she didn't know how to do that. But also within the same vein, it would make sense that that's something that's very important to her. Well, remember, like... Can't remember what stream it was, but they were like, hey, you're smelling kind of ripe. So she wasn't taking showers regularly. And then Mahiru was like, I'll help you with tying it. And so she started taking showers, and then bad things happened, and then there was no one to be able to help her with her sash. So I think this is like the first time in months she had to do it. Surprised she lasted that long. It's probably because of all her crazy talk, because honestly, like, if you think about it, that would be a lot, it'd be an issue. Like, if you do go for her, you gotta have a plan, because she is going to fight back. And with the rage and anger in that body, she might win. Fuck, I don't know. If you don't have a plan, she might get you. Plus, she was always, like, super suspicious and stuff, so I feel like if you did not have a plan, things would probably go really bad for you, and you could get caught, and everyone's like, murderer, murderer, like, circling around you and pointing. Yoko told me that okay, so Mahiru did try to teach her how to tie it. That she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
Aw, that's so fucking sad. Put a pillow over her head in her sleep. That would mean having to be able to break into one of those cottages, though. Remember, they always lock their door? And then if you break in, if someone's not able to sleep and they hear glass shattering, that's gonna wake someone up. But she probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru... That's kind of sad. Damn, Hiyoko. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What the fuck did you say? Lockpicking isn't a skill anyone has? The only person I would think might have that would have been Kazuichi, because he's supposed to be like a mechanic and understanding how things work. Everyone else is like, breeder for Gundam because he's cattle, animals, that sort of thing. Sonya's a princess, so she shouldn't have that sort of skill set. I guess Nagato might be able to get into places if he just wants to. I don't know how his luck works. The Mafia guy, well, the Mafia guy's trying to be good, remember? So I don't think he's going to be breaking into places and doing things. Other than that, technically, I guess Nekomaru could just break down the door if he wanted to, but again, that's a lot of noise. Akane, the same thing because she's super strong, but again, a lot of noise. And I don't think Hajime could get his way out of like a wet paper sack, if I'm going to be completely honest. Alright, so what did Sonia... Both baby girl... Yeah, Akane, she probably would be able to break the lock, like, clench it in her fist and break it open or some shit. But again, that might make noise. Alright, Sonia, what did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Ah. She about to flip out? I bet she's about to flip out.
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
Yeah, no, you have to talk, like, in reverse to her if you're wanting to help her or wanting to, like, show her how to do something. It's like, hey, Hyoko, I've always wanted to tie a kimono sash. Could I use you for practice or some shit like that? You gotta make it seem like it's not her fault so that she'll let you help her. Yeah, she would break it by grabbing it too hard. But you gotta use a reverse psychology on Hyoko, otherwise she's just gonna be like, I can do it myself.
Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
Wait a minute, did you sent her alone? What the fuck? I thought we established buddy systems already.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Sent this poor, defenseless 3 apples tall baby on her own without her clothes even fitting her properly? What the fuck? That's so fucked up. Like legitimately, her clothes aren't even on correctly, and you're like, yeah, you can walk there by yourself. What? Yeah. What the fuck? Oh man, that is kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. That was quite the blunder.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Even without the murder games. Yeah, no, like her clothes are clearly falling off of herself. And again, 3 apples tall, and that sash looks really big. You couldn't go, hey, I'll hold the other half of it while we go over there, you know? Or some shit. I guess maybe they were lulled into a false sense of security since no murders had happened, but again, maybe that just plays into the part of not wanting to doubt your friends. And that is when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Yeah, she probably went there by herself. Fucking, like, kimono falling off of herself. Also, how the fuck did she get out of her room without anyone noticing? I thought Gundam was standing guard outside. Are you saying that she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I could see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure that she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by anyone. Give me the ultimate common sense, however. I wonder, would that be an ultimate skill? Like, I guess hindsight or something? She has ultimate stealth. Yeah, she probably does. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told anyone this, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Sonia's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, is there anything else that we can... Kinda, sorta. Let's go ahead and look at the bed. This bed isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. Wait, what the fuck? What is that on the toilet? There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that anyone made a mess of her room, and I don't think that she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I really couldn't find any important clues, oh well. Hey, no, there's something in there.
No.
I guess I found a hidden one. I don't know, he has like little hidden variations of himself. Alright, so those were the only things here that I could look at, right? Yep. I'll go ahead and exit. Also, it seems like an ad break will start soon-ish. When that happens, I'll just take a little break, get up, stretch, and get some water. Alright, hospital time. Oh wait, I also have to... How's my pet doing? I haven't looked at him in a while. Okay, he has not done the poops. Alright, hospital. I think it's this way. If I remember correctly. Yep, and then after this, the movie theater. Oh, ad break. So I'll go ahead and... Go ahead and pause. Alright, gonna go ahead and get back into it. Don't know why you're here, but I'm going to talk to Chiaki first.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Oh, okay, nothing important. You got any testimonies that'll contradict yourself? Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey, hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. I'm squinting at you? I didn't say you were suspicious. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little bit. Then, if there are any other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. And the video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen with the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you wouldn't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Okay. I should investigate the lobby first, okay. Let's see. Yep, I guess I just now need to look at this thing. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because her face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed the rope and... That's all I saw. The candle being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one that I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said that you did know that the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey!
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide. And that's what I thought too, but there's that mysterious stain of blood on the stepladder. And she has no injuries, so why would blood be on the stepladder? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt that Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so...
You...
Don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Look at her little puffed up cheeks. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention a conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Surveillance monitor video has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Already looked at all that. I'm gonna go see if she wanted to talk to me or something. Giving herself an alibi. Oh, hey Akane, what are you doing here?
Now then.
Yeah, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right.
Help me with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win? I don't think I can fight my way out of a paper bag, ma'am. Have you looked at him? He's scrawny. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. What did I just hear? Kane apparently said help her with her training and she'd let us touch her boobs if we win. But I also know that Hajime is made of the most brittle material, so I don't think that he'd be a good training partner. Pulling a Chainsaw Man? Chainsaw Man, but minus the manipulation, I guess. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey, hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well as keep the one I was wearing. Don't tell me you plan to wear a hospital gown for... Oh, God. Yeah, no. If Akane's powerful enough to be fighting Nekomaru, then I don't think anyone here is on her level. You can keep it as a nightgown, I guess. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be plenty more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Party backside would shatter your spine. Yeah, no, she would most definitely kill us. But yeah, what happened to your gown then? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Don't we have washing machines here? How are we cleaning our clothes? Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. I should wear it and buy another one. I'm just confused. Do we not have washing machines? Have we all just been wearing the same clothes over and over again without them being cleaned? Because we do have a convenience store, but we don't really have a clothing store, so what's our situation with that? Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Okay, so those are the patient rooms. Looks like this is an open room. There shouldn't be anyone inside. I should look somewhere else. Okay, so I can't even investigate here. Oh, that's right. They did have the swimsuit store. Maybe they do have normal clothing stores. Why is that moving around? Why is it dark? What's this? It's pitch black and I can't see anything. Oh, where's this? I swear to God, if I turn on the light and there's a third fucking body in here, I am going to lose my shit.
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Oh, are you testing, like, being able to film in the dark or some shit? I think that's what we're trying to figure out. I feel like Ibuki didn't die of natural causes, so technically her is still counted as a murder. But if they're done by the same person, I guess it's just that guy has more chances to get caught. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
'Cause
If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? What are we doing in here?
hey,
If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out? I'm not going to poke out my eyes.
aw.
Bummer. What are we doing? What's going on? Troll fail? What? She just tried to troll me. A true gamer in every sense of the word. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There's a flash of intense light that stung. I just got flashbanged myself a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. Seeing more of two different people kill other people. Oh yeah, remember we were asking Monokuma about that. He said we can't have two different killers because that would then confuse, or he would have something in place if we end up having two different killers. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey, hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they probably were careful about light shining through.
See?
See, a black curtain that blocks out light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. Yeah, she was just messing with us, trolling us. A black, light-blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. Is there something wrong with it? She's upset with us for being too stupid for her. I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with it. See? Look at her. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Is there anything here? It's a really big window. The room looks more spacious thanks to that. Okay, there's nothing in here. Just to make sure, nothing in here, right? And then I have to go to the movie theater to see Nagato. Alright. And then just make sure pet is fine. Pet is fine. Okay, so our next step would have to be the movie theater to watch that movie and see what imitation was going on. You got anything new to say? Nope. Oh. Hey Grill, nice check-in. Alright, this is just going over the surveillance cameras and how they all have to be from the same unit to be able to be used. Alright, now the movie theater, was it this way? I can't remember. I think... Yep, right here. Look at those knockoffs. It's going pretty good. We've got, we have two bodies.
Hello there.
Nagato is back to normal, so is everyone else with the despair disease. And we figured out that Hiyoko might have gone to the music venue by herself in order to fix her kimono. Like, we're getting pieces of the puzzle. And right now I have to watch a movie, apparently, to understand what's going on, because the person that killed these two might be imitating a movie. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know, I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
You should really watch this movie first.
Hey!
Manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me?
Of course he's here.
What?
Hajime's a customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're a really tough guy. You were so devoted to being tsundere that you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. Oh yeah, because I didn't want to watch the movie originally. I got stuck with a sticker and a crippling debt.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagato? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain. Monokuma reached into my pocket and took— I have the sticker in my pocket? See, it's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid. Ugh, so fitting.
That's...
He's looking at me like I'm the biggest piece of garbage. That's crazy. You bought this for $1.5 million? It wasn't willingly. In the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Yeah, good thing I didn't put it on a water bottle. I got scammed. I got scammed so fucking bad, guys. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay. Here you go. I think Monokuma likes bullying us because we're stupid. The Wizard of Monami? What the fuck happens in this movie that someone can murder people based on it? That did not happen in The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, if I remember correctly. I don't think, other than the witch getting flattened into a pancake, that there are many murders. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person. You only have 1 chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. 13 at 10:04 a.m. Depends on if it's based on bugs. Yeah, you're right. People do die a lot in the bugs. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend that you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. Movie ticket invitation has been added to the Truth Bullet sec— Oh wait, if we all— Well, everyone's date and time should be the same, I guess. But you could also prove who's seen the movie and who might try to lie and go, I've never seen that before in my life. I guess I should wait until Monokuma finishes the preparations. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. Yeah, remember the fucking hemp bag? Wizard of Oz books are crazy. Oh, I didn't know that there were that many. 20 books? I was only familiar about, like, the version that they make you read about in, like, high school and stuff. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. It's not there anymore. Yeah, see? This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monami's face on it. It was used in the murder. Google, there's 14, not 20. Yeah, but that's still a lot of books. Wonder if it follows the same protagonist or if it splits up and does a multi-protagonist thing. It's a limited item, only 1 person can have it. If that tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
They're short, like, for kids, but not short. Okay, kind of like a... They follow so many characters. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's like a multi-chapter book, then. Grandmother has them all past the level. Well, it's like a good little starting point, I guess, if you want to have something for, like, the kids in the family to read. Have your own little personal library going on. I wonder if Monokuma will tell us who bought the tote bag.
Too bad.
It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is, so that you're admitting that the person who bought the tote bag is the killer. So the killer bought it.
Shocking.
Stupid bear. Ah, I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account has been added to the True Bullet section of my notebook.
well now.
I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away. Yeah, it makes you feel like you're getting more bang for your buck, so you're like, oh, this corporation or thing is good because it gives me more, so I should keep coming back for more.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting. Exciting. Alright, time to... Wait. That says outside? Okay, here's the theater. It just buzzed at me. I did not expect that. I was gonna say this movie theater looks kind of fancy. Does that say Naughty Bear on the wall? What? This movie sucks. Who vandalized this? I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D that sounds so half-assed. Oh, might be a game reference, okay.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Alright, how bad is this movie gonna be? Okay.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
There's a game called Naughty Bear where you're a serial killer teddy bear. I don't think I've ever heard of that game. Okay, Monokuma is with old people. Got it. What
One
the
day,
fuck?
Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Routine military exercises is a... I only feel like this is going to not make any more sense the more it goes on.
And was whisked away to Monami's country.
Okay, so we've got Monami introduction.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
There were a few evil bear characters who got popular as memes at one point. Yeah, if they're from that game, I might recognize their design and just didn't know what I was looking at. But also, I guess it's canon that Monokuma's such a bum he has to pester old people for change.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends.
I am honestly surprised that he even has friends.
Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide...
Rude? What the fuck? Oh.
The Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
That's got to be a reference to what happened to Ibuki. So, recommended suicide. She hung herself and died. Got it.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Huh? Oh, that kind of looks like what Hiyoko was thrown up with.
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
This movie sucks.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard
That's
Monami,
not a wizard.
the great and powerful.
That's a fucking witch.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Of course, this movie couldn't have a scene where he wasn't like... the trailer on Discord? Okay, I'll take a look at it after this. But of course, this movie wouldn't have a scene without him beating the fucking stuffing out of Monami. Oh.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
Well, I guess this is his world now.
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Oh my god? That was horrifying. That was
He lived happily ever after. The end.
He was a hero all along. I guess so. The hero of the old people, their champion. What do you say after a movie like that? Like, how long was that movie? Movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head. The fuck does that mean?
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye.
Your movie sucked, dude. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That was horrible. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. Yeah, that fucking sucked. That movie sucked. I hated it. I hated everything about it. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? No, I feel like that was just a Monokuma production that just promotes how awesome he is. But, thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Yeah, it was torture. It was definitely torture. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
But
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it doesn't seem that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or... if the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but... I'm not sure if that's even true. Okay, the Wizard of Monami has been added to the Truth Bullets section of my handbook. Oh, it seems it's time, guys. The official class trial.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So this again. Yep, we're going back into the rock. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims In order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. Okay, so this is to get us to the third island. And now we have to go to Monokuma Rock. Are the Monobis still out and about? Oh, yep, there's one. I feel like I hadn't seen them in a while. The fifth island, and then here is Monokuma Rock. Make sure... Yep, I knew it was gonna happen. At least once this stream. Alright, everyone's here. God, the numbers are so thin, like, looking at it now. We had so many people in the beginning. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
Don't get in my way, you're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. Well, that's rude.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? So you've come to avenge him. Avenge?
That's...
That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say, oops, he died?
Anyway...
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye!
Now then, I gotta go first. What?
I won't let you.
I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Do you hear what he said? Like, I thought he was supposed to save him.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way not in a... Well, he was hit with, like, a Final Flash cannon laser thing. I don't know.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Alright, now I think I might call it here because for class trials, I like to start them and try and get through at least the halfway point. I don't like leaving anything in between when it comes to the streams, if that makes sense. I don't want to forget details. That's just basically what I don't want. So I think that I'll call it here and then split it up between my Wednesday and Saturday stream for next week to actually dive into it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to hang out and everything. I had fun. Wait, let's all watch me save real quick. That way there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright, now I know for a fact I've got that done. Yeah, it would be just my luck to be like, yeah, I'm ending stream, guys, bye, and then leave and have to do everything all over again. But yeah, thanks for coming to hang out, guys. Thanks for lurking, popping in, all that good stuff. I had a bunch of fun. I'll be back on Wednesday at 6 p.m. EST, and we'll be getting into the third class trial in earnest. I'm still saying that my vote is on Kazuichi being the killer. He's suspicious. He's suspicious as fuck, and I just don't understand his motivation for it. But we'll find out who the bad guy is, well, by at least either Saturday or next Wednesday stream. But yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for coming to hang out. Thanks for all the daily check-ins, subs, all that good stuff. I will see you guys around. Oh, and actually, speaking of like subs and everything, remember subscribers about the whole Discord perks of being able to see the model whips, all that good stuff. We're going to be getting started very soon, like a lot sooner than a lot sooner than I had expected. The model artist had an availability for this week to slide me in. So yeah, we'll be getting whips very soon, and I'll be sharing those in that sub-only Discord perk thing. I'm very excited, if you can't tell. It's going to be so much fun. But yeah, bye. I'll see you guys later, and I'll probably pop in the Discord after I run my errands and everything. Bye-bye.